We are live.
Good afternoon to you. After 5 rounds, it's been Mercedes' domination so far, but at the halfway stage of this season, a new dawn awaits. Several new members have arrived, and the grid is ready to be rehauled as we touch down in Portimao, live and uninterrupted from the Algarve. This is round 6 of 12 in season 3 of Turbo Racing League. I'm Mr. Storm, joined in the commentary box as per usual by Sean. We're at the halfway stage of the season now after this one, and it's fair to say it's been going quite well, at least for Mercedes, Sean, which you're obviously going to be happy about. What's it like being at the helm of such a commanding team at this stage?
I mean, it's fantastic having to have the drivers I have, having to have the people I'm around, having in my team. The the fundamental for team is also important. That's why I really have now only started to get in good friends in my team that have known each other for quite some time now, and it's been working uh, quite good, if I have to say so. I mean,
Superb.
we've had Dean being good friends with all of the drivers I've had in my team this season, um, and yeah, it's been a fantastic start, and I hope and we'll probably see a fantastic second half of the season as well.
Well, I suppose phrasing out Sam Rose does work a treat after all, but we're not going to come back to you, Sean, for your response to that one, because I am very happy to say that we've got a third commentator in the booth tonight. And he joined me for last season's Singapore Grand Prix when, of course, Sean was on his leave of absence. But welcome back to the PRL commentary box to the Swedish superstar, the second Swedish superstar, I have to say, the one, the only Camo. How are you?
What's up? What's up?
So, look, Camo, welcome back. It's obviously great to
Thank
have you here again. Your season has been bleh so far.
you.
You've
Yeah.
scored 0 points. You have been virtually non existent. Would you like to get back in the swing of things eventually, though?
Well, of course, but I don't rate this game anymore. I'm
No.
just not having really fun, and it's summer, so I'm not really home as much.
Do you see a permanent move to the commentary box coming soon?
Not really. I don't think so. No.
Well, of course, we are very grateful to have you here all the time, and of course, good evening to you, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the second race that we're properly streaming on Twitch. Of course, after moving from a certain other streaming site, slash videos site, in the last
Get
couple
it
of weeks.
2 seconds.
What I'm interested to see this weekend is just
Um, and starting to find yourself here. It's been a lovely couple of days. We've now um, publicly announced that we will be starting to host F2 and F3 races as well. So that probably will not start next season, but hopefully in the near future it will. And that has 100% boosted our members at just the sheer amount of that we've been starting to become more active on social media. Most like the app we use the most is of course TikTok, where we will reach most out the most. But we will in the near future start having live updates on our Twitter account as well, um, where we will find a social media manager who just do like PSGL and post live race updates, mid races and stuff. So I think that will be just nice. Get in more people through that as well. That would be perfect.
Camo, it's a far cry from the days when this league was advertised as anyone below 100 AI, but you've been here for quite a long time, obviously, and you've seen the glory days and the very bad days of both iterations here, but it's fantastic to see that we finally reached a peak that we haven't had in about a year.
Yeah, I have been here for kind of long time, and the league was in the lowest. It wasn't really organized, but now some promotions and more people joining. It's fun to see, and some who have joined are also like not esports level, but they are kind of good at the game. So the competition now in this league is much better.
Well, we do have 13 drivers officially down to race now. We've only got 5 in the lobby at the moment. That should hopefully increase in the next couple of minutes, but I'm not going to run through them all. But a couple of the established names, of course, Bottas, Dean, a couple of Balbo, of course, Chocolate, Hecaron. Of course, Hecaron's in his retirement tour now, of course, before he essentially throws in the towel at the end of the season. But of course, some of the new guys coming in: Ollie Taylor, Creepboy, Alex Lapwill, a lot of new drivers coming in. Of course, we don't know the racecraft, we don't know anything about them. But if they want to shake up the league, Camo, how do they go about doing it?
Did you ask me?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I know it's all right. So basically, how do you make an impression in this league? And I'm not talking about winning races, but how do you be with the best in TRL?
Well, of course you can qualify well, but it's not about pole position. We have seen it before. It's about the racecraft, like showing you can overtake and don't just be not an stupid driver and just go for overtakes. Be smart and show like highlights of yourself.
Sean, the same question for you, really. Obviously, you've never driven this league, but you've certainly been here since the start. What do you look for in your drivers to make an impression on the track? Because you've had some massive names in the entire history here. You've had Sam Rose, Monks, Dean now, and all your new recruits. What do you expect from them? Not just to win, as I said to Camo, but do you expect them to challenge for the title at the get go?
Yeah, I think that is a big reason why I hired them in the first place because I know they can be the one challenging for the titles, and I want them in my team to do it. And not just that, I have, as I mentioned earlier, it also has to do with how well the people can um, race along each other in team as teammates. Because as you should know, your biggest rival is your teammate. But that doesn't mean that you should fight him like Nico Rosberg and Hamilton did. You should help each other as well. And that is an important part of now being part of my team to be able um, to work along,
Cooperate.
cooperate and work alongside each other. And that is the biggest reason why I hire the guys I hire now.
Right, well, we are going to head to grid walk now for, I think, the first time this season. We're going to start off with Bottas. If he is there. If not, I think we'll go with... Actually, I'll speak with Bulbo first. Why not? Bulbo, are you there?
Yes.
Look, Bulbo, how are you first and foremost?
Um, I mean, okay, I guess.
So, season so far, you have been holding down the fort at Racing Bulls of Liberty. You are 6th in the championship, 33 points. You're only 11 behind Bottas, to be fair, at this stage of the season, and you've been showing some very good form in some other racing leagues. What do you think you're going to be able to do tonight?
Nothing much really. Like
You
this
don't like
track,
the
not.
track?
Yeah, absolutely not. I mean, if everyone else is struggling as well, maybe then I'm gonna be okay. But otherwise, nah, not really.
What do you not like about this track?
Um, elevation changes and tricky braking zones.
Just an estimated position finished. You've top 5, top 6, 7.
Maybe still top 5, top 6
Okay.
minimum.
Right, well, best of luck to you tonight, Bulbo.
Thank you.
I'm looking who else we have in here because we have a couple of other people. Camo, normally I give you an interview, so of course, but you're not driving tonight. If Bosses is there, that'd be nice. If you'd like to talk, then
Hello.
there is. Hi, Bottas, how are you?
Good.
So you're in good form in other leagues as well, but you're struggling a little bit so far this season. Granted, you have won a race and finished second in one of them. Portimao, good track or not good track?
Shit.
Fair enough. Where do you think you're going to get tonight?
Hopefully on the podium at least.
Do you see yourself overtaking Magnus Sheep tonight in the championship potentially? Because of course you need to finish about second for that to happen. Is the podium a necessity for you? Or
I mean, I'd hope so, at least.
just looking at the Constructors' Championship situation, because of course it was announced earlier on today that Magnus Sheep would of course be racing with you next season. You are fifth, despite obviously having won a race. You probably have to get the pace going a little bit. Do you see yourself in the fight for second, at least? Because we probably know Mercedes are going to win the title. It's probably guaranteed at this stage. Do you see yourself fighting for second, or...
I mean, I'd hope we fight for second. I mean, it just depends on if I have a teammate. And honestly, I didn't even know that Magnus is going to be my teammate next season.
Is that the first time you've heard that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been checked the F1 Paddock channel.
Yeah, it's
told me like
confirmed
a
here.
week
It's
ago.
confirmed here. No, it was confirmed. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll read out the press statement. Breaking news: Magnus Sheep will drive alongside Valtteri Bottas in Season 4. His only words to you: Hi, Emil. The other news that we revealed today: Creeper Boy has joined Racing Bulls as a reserve for the rest of the season. Creeper Boy is here tonight. We've also got a couple of other news pages relating to Sean and Mercedes. Alex has joined Mercedes as a second reserve. And the fact that Ollie Taylor's joined Alpine as a reserve as well. If you don't have me on EA, oh, I've blocked someone. I want to unblock them and send them a friend request. If you don't have me on EA, Avon Maximus is sending you a friend request now. I've blocked someone again. I need to unblock them again. I don't know how I keep doing that, but...
Storm.
There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. Bottas, I can probably dismiss you now. Best of luck.
Yep.
Thank you, Bottas. Who else? Let's see. We'll
We're
go
missing
with
4 drivers.
Yeah.
That's accepted. And the Chocolate is coming. Have not have any answer from Stick McGee, Reed, or Ollie Taylor yet. So we're probably waiting till 10 past, so 3 minutes. If they don't join, we start.
I will get a quick word with Lapwell, I think.
Yep.
If Lapwell's willing. No worries if you're not. Lion Lover, you just joined. Willing to.
Yes, hello, I'm here.
Hi there, I'm Lion Lover. Look, 22 points so far this season for Ferrari, obviously being one of their reserves in front of Sam Monks. What do you think you'll be able to get done tonight?
Hopefully we're looking for some points tonight, maybe a top 5. Just put some points on the board while the guys are out, and prove I deserve a seat up here.
Is the good track for you or not?
I've had a little bit of struggles in practice this morning, but I felt pretty good. I feel solid. I'm ready to race here.
So you're looking for top 5, and obviously you're in that little battle for the best of the rest. Obviously with Fast Racing Bulls and Kick Cyber. Do you think you'll be able to get into second tonight, or is that too much of an ambition?
I mean, without Kevin or any of the big top guys here, that's possible. But right now the shot's just aiming for top 5. I'll take a podium if I can get it. That'd be nice. But I know this field's pretty good, and I know a lot of these guys are really good. So it might be tricky tonight to get a podium, but it's definitely certainly on my radar.
All right, thank you very much, Lion Lover. Best of luck. And we'll finish up with Hecarim. Unmute yourself if you are willing.
Hello.
Hecarim, how are you?
I'm good. Tired.
So 6 races, not even maybe, depending on what happens, but 6 races definitively until the end of what has been a storied enough career here so far. Any regrets in your career so far here?
A lot. Mistakes and I made. And yeah, that's it really. Just mistakes.
We never really got to go down at the end of season 2, and we never really got to discuss it with you, but do you feel you should have won that championship?
I mean, I did a lot of mistakes in season 2. I was really cocky. I really wanted to win. I didn't have patience at all. I didn't really think much of the race. I just wanted to win. But Zapu did deserve it. We did have a good fight to the end, but I made some mistakes. Penalties really got me. Well, um, so I don't know. I think Zapu deserved it. We both deserved it. I don't know really who deserved it more, but yeah, it was a good fight.
What do you think you'll be able to do tonight, pace-wise?
Just score some points. I don't think I'm gonna get a podium. This game's not it for me at all.
Right.
But if I get a podium, I'll be lucky.
Best of luck, obviously, tonight, Akron.
Yep.
Best
Thank
luck
you.
this morning, this morning or this afternoon.
Yeah.
You ready to start?
I mean, I'm ready, but the driver's ready.
That's what I'm asking them. So I'll invite Chocolade during quali because I think he'll be ready. But he can join during quali. Bottas, it's fine. Emil, stop spamming.
Okay, mate, stop spamming.
Emil, man. Uh, here we go. I hope so because I've told them to ready up. There we go. Yeah, chocolate up in. Um, from what I've seen during their testing, I do believe either Alex or Dean will get yeah, pole around there. Because he's quite fast around here, what I've seen, and that is something I think he will utilize good. Yeah. I never really liked this track, to be honest. When I'm driving with friends and or career mode, it's just not a track that suits me. To be honest. It's gonna be short quali, dear samurai. Short quali. Um, MotoGP. Yes. The normal cards are broken, Vimor. Eh, yeah, fantastic lap from the Mercedes driver there. Puts it on provisional pole by a couple of attempts there. I'm sure he'll be able to set a faster time later, come later in the session. As Chocolade enters the final corner onto the back straight to put in his lap, it's a 1:17.673, puts him up to P5, behind Dean Con 91 and ahead of Wellesponge, and he basically stops on try. For collision with Welsh Sponge. Um, be don't wait, don't you hear them? He's here, Storm's here. Wait, guys talk. Huh.
Corner through turn 11 and up to that middle sector
There we
split,
go.
52.114 for Lapwell as he comes in towards turn number 13. This would be where the long lap penalty is in MotoGP. No such thing in F1. Sagres is turn number 14, then into the final corner, turn number 15 of Gwip. Of course, such an important corner to get right on the flying run. What is Lapwell going to do? It's not going to be enough to go to the top of the timesheets, but it is a respectable enough lap for him. He goes into sixth form at 17.680. Racing Diabetes an on and out lap. A couple of drivers also coming back out onto the track. Chocolate has backed out of a run. Over to you, Camo.
Yeah, I was talking about Creeper Boy, but he just invalidated his lap on the last turn. Really strange corner to invalidate, but nothing special.
He's currently down in 10th. Obviously, that time wouldn't even be within the 107% roll, but he is 10th, and he is at the near back of the road, dead last, apart from Racing Diabetes, who's of course going to start an out lap or start a flying lap soon. The top four all on out laps: Dean, Bobo, Bottas, and Alex. Of course, Mercedes have been so dominant this season. But we'll see what happens in the remaining 10.5 minutes left in this session. Still a long way to go, of course.
Volvo on a good lap, I won't lie. He has been really nice this game.
Yeah, Bobo's been fantastic in some races so far this season. We'll see what he's able to do. But coming up to the line next is Racing Diabetes. Take us through the lap, Sean.
As he starts the lap into turn 1, breaks down at the 50-meter wall down to 195 miles an hour, or kilometers an hour, sorry. Into turn 3 we go, down to 108 kilometers an hour. Powers on with DRS here, reaching speeds of up to 320 kilometers an hour, I think. Never mind, not even reaching 300. That's unfortunate. As he goes into sector 2 here. He will probably not catch up to the car ahead of him. There's a great distance between them as there's a yellow flag in sector 1. His middle split will be a 52.455 according to the game. It's a purple sector, but I just don't trust that. And into the penultimate corner we go. On with the power into the final corner we go, and there's a yellow flag in sector 2. As there a slow moving, I think that is a chocolate, and Racing Diabetes time is a 1:17.673 and puts him into P5.
Look at Dean Con.
Yeah, we'll see what
He's
Dean's able to
cooking.
do.
He's cooking. Where is he going to
7
be?
times up. Dean's to the top of the timesheets. What a lap from him. 1 minute
What a lap.
16.484. But here comes Alex up to the line. Alex only improves by a tenth. Bulbo is also on a flying run, but he is way down. He will go again. Racing Diabetes, of course, cross the line. Chocolate is on a poor run. Welsh Sponge is on a good lap. Take us through it, Camo.
He's in the middle of the track right now. He's about a tenth down on his time, but right now he's sitting P8, so it's not the best of the lap we've seen, but at least improvement soon. And he's 2 tenths down on his time. Last sector here. If we cut it nice into the hairpin, very nice of him. The right corner now. Will he get the grip he wants to the straight? Not bad, not bad. But he has much battery, so he may use it as he does on the overtake button. Not really hugging it into the corner, and he will be P5. Not bad.
Good lap for him to go best of the rest, and brilliant timing from you, Camo. He's got a lot of battery left. He should probably use it. He does use it. Welsh Sponge into 5th position there. Bulbo is on a flying run, but he hasn't validated there. He was 2.5 tenths up in the first sector. Bottas is on an outlaw up in his, livery that doesn't really represent Kick Cyber whatsoever. Yeah, Chocolate's had a couple of off moments so far in this session, but he is coming out of Torre Vip and then in towards turns number 6. And then, of course, he'll flick it right twice into 7 and then up the hill slightly into Samsung. Massive elevation change here, as you would expect, but he has run wide. Kept to within track limits, apparently, though. Down the roller coaster he goes in towards Craig Jones, turn number 9, and then into Portimao, into that double right-hander of 10 and 11. Up towards that middle sector split. This time he's run out of track limits. And the dark clouds are foreboding over the track. Something might be about to happen, you never know. Bottas is going to start his next run soon enough. Welsh Sponge is coming into the pit. Chocolate will have to probably bail in again. Lion Lover has improved tonight. Habibi's on a flying run, but we are going to focus on Bottas, who's about to start his next qualifying run. 6.5 minutes to go.
I will have a look at on Hecaron.
Yeah, of course, down in 10th position, but the cameras are going to be focusing on the man that has pace and that has promise and that can deliver so much on his day. Here comes Bottas to the line to start another qualifying run. 1 minute 16.720, his opening flying run in the session. Coming up towards turn number 1, hugged the inside curve, a brilliant run through there, keeping it within track limits as well. He is on rails coming through turns number 1 and 2. Small lock up as he comes into Lagos, but nothing too severe as he comes up the hill in towards turn 4. Keep it nice and balanced, keep the car rotate as he heads up towards the first sector split. It's a 2/10 improvement. That's a massive start to this lap for Bottas. Down in towards Torre Vip of turn number 5. You've got to keep it nice and tight and then use all the road in the exit as he heads up towards turns number 6. Maybe a bit of traffic might impede his run into turn 7. That traffic does duly get out of the way. In towards turn 8 of Samsung, up the roller coaster and then immediately down the roller coaster. Such a massive undulation change would jar anyone in towards turn 9 and then up towards the double right-hander of 10 and 11 Portimao, followed by the unnamed turn 11 middle sector split for Bottas. It's a 51.139, which sees him 4.5 tenths up in towards turn number 13, then up that little road towards Sagres off 14. It's been an absolutely sensational lap from Bottas so far, and this should take him to the top of the timesheets. Small little bit of a slide through turn number 14, then down into Guype, turn number 15. Up the hill one last time. What is it going to be for Bottas? Isn't enough? The answer is yes. And that was to be expected. 1 minute 16.194. But Dean is going again. Take us through it, Sean.
Still into turn 1, getting past the traffic there off the newly set pole sitter with professional pole. into the DRS, as first DRS straight he goes on with DRS, he will reach speeds of up to 295 kilometers an hour. He's down on his time. He's 1.5 times down through this sector 1 here. It's not what he wants if he wants that professional that pole position come end of the session. As Dean powers past now soon to reach the final sector, and we'll see if he's up and or down on his lap and Emil's lap. Emil put in a blinder for lap as he is down even more, 7 times. He has not gotten it to work this lap.
Really
He's not
much
on it
battery.
this lap. It's
Nah.
yeah, he's barely using any
He's
battery at all.
recharging, he's
Yeah, he's
recharging.
recharging to go for a new lap here.
Someone who could be on it though is Bobo. He's on an outlap coming up towards Sagres. We'll see what he's able to do, of
As
course.
Dean pits.
Yeah, so Dean will go again. He should be able to get it around one more time. But Bobo might well be on his final run. We'll see what he's able to do. We ride on board with him now as he heads up towards the front straight, activates the DRS, that rear slot on his rear wing, and starts his next run in this qualifying session. Needs to find around a second to get up to where Bottas is, frick it through turn 1, and immediately runs very wide, but doesn't invalidate his lap in towards turns 2, and then number 3 of Lagos. Up the hill into 4, you've got to keep it nice and steady, rotate the car on exit, use all the road, and he's going to get a little bit of slipstream as well. 2 and a bit temps up in the first sector, but he will be held up by that car in front of him, and he spins it. So Bobo will go again,
Who was that
and that's
ahead
very
of him?
poor for him.
Who was that
Let me
ahead of him?
see,
I think that was
Creeper Boy. Creeper Boy,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's 100%.
That
Creeper
is-
Boy wasn't a flying run though. Creeper Boy isn't a
was.
flying run though, so we'll see
He
what
was,
happens to
yeah.
him. Alex is about to start his next flying run, of course, is at the top of the timesheets for a little stage at the start of the session for Mercedes. We'll see what he is able to do. Comes up towards the hill, activates the DRS, the drag reduction system, and starts his lap. 1 minute 16.666, all the sixes on that last run. Needs to find around 5 tenths to get back onto provisional pole position. Lovely run through turn number 1, which will of course help him into 2. Flick it right for turn number 3 in second gear, 95 kilometers an hour. Rises up the hill in towards 4. As mentioned, lovely bit of rotation there from the Mercedes man. First sector split for Alex. 2.5 tenths up, and that's a brilliant start, Sean.
Yeah, it's a fantastic start from the Mercedes driver there. He is 2.5 times up on Bottas there, or his own lap. I don't know how this works in the game.
On himself anyway, but he's definitely
Yeah.
up on Bottas, that's for sure. If Sean
Yep.
had the face cam on, he'd be grinning from ear to ear at the moment.
Nope.
Heading up towards Craig Jones of turn number... Don't dispute me, Sean! Turn 10 and then turn 11. Up towards that middle sector split comes Alex in the Mercedes, or it's not really a Mercedes, but who cares? 3 and a bit
yeah.
tenths up. Purple middle sector, and let's not forget, Bottas made a small mistake coming out of Sagres. Bottas also found a lot of time in that final sector. Lovely run through turn 13, and then down into where Bottas made his mistake on the exit. No such error from Alex as he comes out of 14, then up towards the final corner off Guype. It's been a brilliant lap for the Mercedes man, his first ever TRL race. What is he going to do as he comes up towards the timing line? Is it enough? No, it's not, but it is a very good second position for him. Dean will go again. Bottas is just coming out of the pit lane. Bottas won't make it unless he cuts the corner.
Yeah.
Bobo's on a flying run.
And he is
Bobo's 2
cutting
tenths up.
the corners. He is cutting the corners. Oh,
Well,
It's not real life, so why not?
to be fair though, people do listen to us, and I do give them ideas. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. What's he gonna do? He's taking the MotoGP racing line. Oh God!
oh
Come on.
God! Don't impede
Wait,
anyone.
Don't impede. Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
Don't.
Oh!
Whoa!
What on earth is he planning? Oh my God! Oh my lord. Right, Bottas is a madman at the moment. Bottas is actually on drugs on the track at the moment.
Yeah.
Dean.
We'll see what he's able to do though. Dean is about to start a flying lap. Bottas might actually cut the corner and catch up to him. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what he's doing. He's taking the escape road, and everyone's cutting corners out. Alex is in the wall. Alex is out of the session.
Oh.
It was still
Now-
down, so.
All right, now Bottas is going to go again, but Dean is going to cross the line first. Bottas is going to make it just about in
No.
time. He's
No.
not, and Dean doesn't make it either.
Oh.
They went out too late.
Bobo's not going to improve though. Heckeron's on a flying run. He was 7 tenths up. He's just finished his flying run, so that is it. Bottas
Yeah.
is on pole regardless. What a
Yeah.
qualifying! What an end to qualifying!
Well, Lion
What
Log
an
is
end
on
to
a lap,
qualifying.
but it won't be pole.
No, he is 5/10 up though, so it should be a decent enough lap to maybe get him into 8th in front of Chocolate.
Yeah.
And up to the line comes Lion Lover, but after a brilliant qualifying session, it is Bottas on pole by around a 10th and a half. Lion Lover goes into 8th as was expected. Chocolate himself is on a flying run. Chocolate has invalidated his flying run, so that should be all she wrote. Bottas on pole position for the Portuguese Grand Prix.
Down.
I feel kinda loose in the hips after that one. Who knew standing could be so good for your commentary? I feel better than ever.
He showed us his dominance in this game, and I will not talk shit about him again.
Apologies for the language if you are offended by that. If you are offended, grow a pair.
Yeah.
If you can't, then I'm not going to dispute that, but still. Can I
will not
dispute
talk
it?
bad about him. That's
No.
it.
Habibi up towards the line, obviously Hakron not improving. Habibi's kind of Hakron's alter ego these days. Hakron, of course, on his magical mystery tour of retirement. It'll be very sad to see him go, but this game isn't it for him, as he said. On the grid walk.
Sorry, what is racing diabetes doing?
Racing diabetes doesn't have diabetes, but he's instead having a stroke on the track. Just retire and put yourself out of your misery at this stage. Who does he think he is? He thinks he's Bottas mowing the grass in 2020.
Nah, Titan.
We don't mention that name around here anymore.
Okay, so, yeah, the other guy. We can call him that.
Yeah, the other commentator who was kind of in the middle of like a weight transformation, allegedly.
Anyways.
He kind of shaped like Gorlock in that sense. But anyway, qualifying done. We're getting the laughs there. Oh, the session will be restarted. The lobby's going to be restarted. That is fair to say. But Bottas is on pole position by a 10th and a bit from Alex in second position. Dean is third for Mercedes, and Mercedes 2-3 on the grid. Balba is fourth. Habibi and Welsh Sponge are fifth and sixth. Racing Diabetes, Lion Lover, Chocolate, and Lap will round out the top 10 with Creeper Boy at the back. We're going to restart the lobby, but as always, the race is coming up next. Not next, but next enough. I think it would be a half-decent idea to mute us now.
Yep.
$221 members now, wow. Ow, my finger!
And if someone can't hear
Ow.
us, just retire, please.
Yeah. I don't think they can hear us. Actually, you can
Yeah,
hear us
that's
if you're in the
true.
you can hear us if you're in the voice chat, which means
Yeah.
you get the behind the scenes stuff.
Voice chat is now muted and
To be fair, I've just actually
Osama bin Russell.
Racing Diabetes! Racing Diabetes! Bobo! Bobo, get the run! Go, Bobo! It's gonna be a drag race to the line! Gonna be ready now! Bobo! Yeah!
He won it!
Bobo wins!
Congratulations, Bobo.
Nice, yeah! And he lines up in his grid spot perfectly as well.
I got 0.1 actually.
Volvo gets an additional point. No, I'm
For
joking.
real, for real.
No, he's left the session.
Volvo,
Wait,
why
are we-
leave session?
Are we leaving? What?
No, we're not leaving. We're just retiring. Just
Oh.
retire the car, man. Oh god, he didn't get the memo. You didn't get the memo, man. Come on, lads.
The Formation Lap Grand Prix is nearly over. Hecron's trying to start in the pit lane. He's going backwards. Hecron's a little bit different.
Why
He
is
thinks he's
going
special.
backwards?
Okay, Hecron, please, just fucking retire.
Just get to the grid, man.
I'm sorry.
Bulbo's back. Bulbo's back, and we're ready to
Yeah,
go
yes.
again. And people are leaving the session now, which means the start might be glitched. No, it's not. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. Racing Diabetes has got a drive-through penalty. Let the chaos ensue. We're underway in Portimao.
Racing Diabetes is
Just
one of those-
retire,
It's-
guys.
No. Wait until everyone takes. Oh!
What?
It's
Do I need to do the
chaos.
politics or no?
But here comes Sebastian Vettel. Oh, look at the terrorist attack. Oh,
Right, this is safety. Yeah, just retire, guys. This is
Just-
safety.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Just retire manually, guys.
Send
Thank
me a
you.
lobby invite.
Emil, I will touch you. Retire. Chocolate, you too. Where's point?
Oh my God,
my
gross
God.
sponge.
Guys, just retire manually, please.
Bottas is going to try and win this race.
He's practicing.
Yeah, he's practicing for what? The virtual safety car ending. Look at him
Nah, the
weaving.
start,
Look
the
at him
start, the
weaving
start.
about. Look at him weaving about. Oh, he's going to spin. Oh, look at him go. Oh, he's drifting. He's drifting like he did in next year last night. And then he spun. Wait a minute, Chocolate in second. Chocolate could win this race.
Possible race strategies: soft mediums or mediums hard. Interesting.
Chocolate has the ability to do the funniest thing ever here. Oh no, he's not, because Bottas is taking the escape road.
Oh yeah, he wants the DQ.
He's drifting into the gravel. Oh, he's stuck in
Emil,
the gravel. He's not stuck
If
in
you
the gravel.
love Finns, crash into Choco. Oh yeah, he's doing it.
Oh, here we go. Hey!
Would have been 100
He's
times
not-
faster to just start a new fucking lobby.
Bottas, if you're gay, crash into Chocolate. Okay, never mind. He's not. He's
Okay.
not.
Chocolate
Damn,
doesn't
How's,
even
how's Chocolate still in the race?
I don't know, man.
And Chocolate comes up towards the line to
Choco, you're gay if you
win.
not crash. Choco, you like Titan if you're not crashing.
I don't think Shoko's in VC. We're gonna go
He's
yell
not.
at him.
No, he isn't.
Okay, yeah, please.
Baby, you got something in your nose. What the hell is going on with this league, lads? No, I'll tell you one thing, lads. That woman there, that woman had to find Arsenal. That's for sure. That's the story.
So who's winning the FPL?
It hasn't started yet.
Yeah,
But
who
my
do you think-
my name's the best. Foppa's gonna defend it, obviously. Foppa's gonna win again.
Well, I have a Swedish name. I need to change it.
Now the lobby's glitched. Yay.
How?
It's glitched.
Yep.
How?
Okay, yeah, I don't think. What is Bulbo's AI doing? Bulbo, can you not take control of your car?
How is Bulbo stuck in pit? We are.
Bulbo, can you take control of your car?
No, I'm spectator mode.
But yeah, can you take control by doing the spectator menu button in the bottom right you have, then selecting your car and then
No, it's
doing
red.
take control?
It's red.
Damn. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta leave.
Yeah.
I don't.
So I was-
know, but
this was-
No, we will go back to lobby.
We go. It goes automatically
Why
back to the
leave?
lobby if you just wait. Why you?
Yeah, because
Lads,
no, it's not gonna because Bulbo's fucking in the pit
Then,
and stuff.
then he restarts the game and I invite him. Jesus
Okay,
fucking
I'm gonna do
Christ!
that.
it's
Yeah,
not-
he's already in the spectator. He's already spectated, but he can
Baby,
spectate.
get
It's not
yourself
that
together.
hard.
You can
It's
drive
just
that
not
funky
that
soul.
hard to restart the game and I invite like that. Now it takes 10 times longer. Because
But I mean,
people are just
Bulbo's
not
Bulbo left.
listening.
Bulbo's here.
People are not listening. People gotta
John's
start
having
to
a
listen. I told you to retire. People started to race. Listen. If we tell you to retire, retire. I am not
Sean-
joking around here.
In
I'm
about-
wasting my Saturdays here when I can do other things. Just listen. If we tell you to retire, retire. Otherwise, there's no point in having these races at all.
The thing is, we did retire, but the shit
No,
that
you
was
didn't, because you drove the entire lap.
Well,
fucking
technically,
glitch because
it's
Balbo disconnected, not because we drove a lap. That's not how F1 games work. They don't just okay, we are not gonna fucking restart this because someone drove a lap. It doesn't work like that. Because Balbo disconnected during the fucking formation lap, and his AI did some shit. He didn't connect, and now he's stuck in the
Because
pit lane.
people didn't listen. I told
Well,
you
it's
not
it's
to
not the people's
leave.
fault who fucking yeah. I mean, yeah, that's Balbo's fault then, not the
Yeah,
people who
it's
did
Balbo's
retire.
fault because I told you not to leave and you left.
Yeah, so why are you blaming the people who didn't retire then? Because it's not their fault. The
So
government
why
already
But
retire
changed.
I'm
now, Rob?
not blaming. I'm blaming everyone because no one listened. I told you to retire. Balbo left. People didn't retire. That's what pisses me off because no one listened.
I mean, it was already glitched the second Balbo left. And we all retired, and now we know what happened. Balbo's AI is just stuck in the pit lane.
Wait, should I retire or what? What's happening?
Just leave the lobby. We are doing another lobby.
Okay.
Can someone invite me?
Yeah, I will when I fix the fucking lobby.
Yeah, 1 second, bro.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
We got a yellow turn 3, yellow turn 3. Clear now, clear.
Red flag. Recharge on and box.
Leclerc turn 3. We can go to straps 5, please. Straps 5, limit.
Try to talk, guys. I want to see if the Discord, the stream hears you.
Hello?
Yeah, they should hear you. Yeah, they hear you.
Okay. Storm, you ready?
Yeah, probably.
Your mic's kinda low, I won't
Yeah,
lie.
your
No,
mic is very low.
I stood up. No, I just stood up. I was sitting down there.
Ah.
Bro's ready.
Tell me when we're going.
Yeah, we are looking to start any second now.
No, like tell me when our mics are live.
Oh yeah, your mic is working. Yeah, yeah.
I know that, but when are we going live again on Twitch? Like actually
We
talking?
are already live.
Are we? Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been for the past 35 seconds.
Oh well, that's
Come
fantastic.
on.
That's I never heard that. Anyway,
No, because I
welcome back,
never
everyone.
said that.
Why not?
Because I shouldn't have to.
I'd normally be told, but anyway, welcome back, everyone. We are ready to go for 33 laps of racing for the Portuguese Grand Prix, and after a lengthy enough delay where we had some goofy things happen, we are finally ready to go and drive cars very fast for 45 minutes. Bottas is on pole position with Alex in second, Dean and Bobo on the second row. Sean, who's going to take us?
I mean, I do believe the Mercedes boys have the advantage here for being that close to each other, being 2 and 3. So I think they will work together to get past Emil quite early here.
Bottas, it's not Bottas, sorry, Kama, who do you think is going to win?
I think Bottas, yeah. I think he will, yeah, win.
We are raring to go anyway for the formation lap, I think.
Yeah.
That's good. 33 laps to come. Let's see what tyres the grid are going to be starting on. And it's mixed enough. Bottas decided to start the race on the medium compound tyre. Alex on the softs. His teammate Dean on the mediums with Bobo. Habibi, also known as Hecron, on the softs. Welsh Sponges on the mediums, and 3 drivers, Racing Diabetes, Chocolate and Lappa on the softs. Line level rounds out the grid on the mediums. We have lost a driver since qualifying. Creeper Boy will not be participating in the race. But we are almost ready to go. Just this lap of preparation to decide it. We'll see what is going to happen. 33 laps of racing around the Algarve to come, and I'm very excited for this one. I mean, who wouldn't be?
Kinda interesting. I think softs are the ones you want to be on, or like for a P2 at least, because if you get ahead of Emil, you can really go drive away from him, and if Dincon pushes Emil, it could go to advantage of Alex, but who knows?
Yeah.
Well, we will
But
see what happens.
then they also have the advantage of when Alex's tires start to go off, he can hold Emil back and try to help D to get past. That could also
Team game.
be the team game. That could also be in play here since the 2 Mercedes drivers have decided to go on to different strats.
Possible race strategies. You're starting on the softs, you'll be pitting around lap 13. If you're starting on the mediums, around lap 17 to go onto the hard compound tyre. 10 drivers will be fighting it out for victory here in the Algarve. We are ready to go racing. Bottas on pole position, looking for his second race win of the season. Bottas has overshot his grid slot.
Oh
Alex,
no.
don't do it. Alex, don't do it.
I got scammed, that was plus 0.1.
Oh, that's not
Me
good
too.
from the pole sitter. And Alex...
No!
No, that's not good at all from the pole sitter.
But we are ready to go racing here in the Algarve. 10 drivers to fight it out for victory. And we go to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights for round 6 of this season. We're underway in the Algarve. Great start from Bottas. Decent launch from Alex as well. And Alex with a small kick of oversteer actually touches Bottas' side pod as they come down towards turn 1. Bottas hangs it around the outside, but Alex gets the whole shot through turn 1. Bottas actually makes contact with him, and then Dean sends it up the inside as well. And the 2 Mercedes come together, but without much consequence. And then Dean actually makes contact with Bottas himself. So a cagey start to the race for a couple of people. A very aggressive start to the race for some others, but Alex leads from Bottas in second. Racing Diabetes up to third. Sees the gap up the the inside of
And
Bottas, makes the move.
contact.
Lappel is around and Chocolate's around as well.
Dean's down to P6. He's fallen from P3 to P6 in the space
Balbo
of
down to
four
P10.
or 5 corners there, and Balbo is down to
Yeah.
last. I
A
don't know what
dramatic enough start though, Camo. Camo, looking at that start though, Bottas of course overshooting his grid spot apparently. The game messing him up again. But he's not going to be happy with that start at all. And of
He's
course he
not
made
happy.
contact a couple of times.
He's still in. He's not soon with DRS, not far away. But Alex now with having racing diabetes on P2, must drive, and we can see already.
As
over
Dean
a second.
gets past Welsh Sponge into P5 right there.
Alex already out of DRS range as we head onto the front straight to start the second lap of this race, and this is probably the biggest wake-up call for Bottas because he needs to get past racing diabetes as quick as he can, but he's also got Hecker on his tail. Bottas is now weaving in a
that
straight
will-
line,
And
and virtual safety car.
virtual safety car.
10 seconds.
Huh, for what?
So the race has been neutralized early on.
Yeah, so that
But
would
for
be a
what?
10-second time penalty for spinning into pit lane. But
Something
I
happened in
have
pit lane.
no, I don't think
It must
so.
have been pit lane. Maybe
No,
they
but
touched
it must have been, yeah. But I have no clue what happened.
We shall see after the race then.
Yeah,
If
Yeah.
anyone's got footage of it, of course. But the race neutralized for now. Alex did pull out of DRS range, so he's not going to be that angry with the outcome. Of course, Chocolate and Lappel now a long, long way behind Lion Lover in 8th position. The green flag should be coming out in just a moment.
Yeah.
Bottas, of course, behind Racing Diabetes in second, really needs to make that move. Dean is in 5th after falling back. And there we go,
Nice.
green flag. DRS enabled. We are back underway and racing here at Portimao. Oh, and Bottas has spun! And Bottas is down to 6th, and now down to 7th. Bobo's gone past him.
Yeah.
But Bottas drops it on the VSC restart, and his race goes from bad to worse.
yeah. He did complain that the mediums were very, very bad, and it just looks that way. He is struggling so much on those mediums, and it's sad to see from the pole sitter. He's gone from 1st to 7th in 3 laps. That's not what you want really when you get pole position, especially around a track like Portimao, where it's not the easiest track to overtake on, so to say.
Well, Alex is absolutely grinning, you'd like to think, under the helmet, or indeed, he's not probably wearing a helmet at the moment, but he is grinning from ear to ear at the moment. Now, how he has a 1.3 second lead on Racing Diabetes. Hackeron is in 3rd, Dean is in 4th. Dean, of course, on the charge after that collision on lap number 1. Welsh Sponge holding down the fort from Bottas.
Look at Emil.
Bottas with another big slide, but of course getting very close to the back of Welsh Sponge.
He's struggling on those mediums. The car does not like them at all, and it's hurt his race to start on those tires, sadly, as he gets a
Big
nice
bit of
move.
contact made
Yeah.
between Welsh Sponge and Bottas there, and Bulba sees the opportunity to go right around the outside and get into 6th place. Welsh Sponge is still there though.
Tucks in behind into the final corner. Smart move
Alex
from
once again sets the fastest lap.
this
2
Sponge.
seconds now in front. Alex is just on another planet at the moment. Camo, if you were racing Alex, what would you think? What do you think of him at the moment? He's had a great debut so far.
Well,
Balbo
he's
go-
kind of alone. Yeah, what's up with Balbo?
Balbo gets into P5 after overtaking Emil, and there's contact still between the drivers, and that's a great
Fellow mate.
That's a great
Having a bit of wrong.
move back from Emil there.
Is he going to overtake? No, he won't.
Bottas
As the-
has to
this
defend, and Bulba
contact-
forces his way
Yeah.
up the inside, can't make the move. That's
Yeah.
very risky from Bulba. I'm not sure what he was trying to
Very
accomplish
risky.
there.
Yeah,
He was trying to
a,
say,
a,
I'm
a, a
here.
possible race-ending crash maybe.
I doubt it would have been race ending, but it certainly could have been a very bad incident in terms of the
but
overall race
you,
picture.
you know what
I know what I mean. Yeah. Fair
One
enough.
thing to look at is Emil is 3 seconds behind. That's
He
a
is,
huge
but
gap.
yeah,
Yeah.
we will see if he's able to close up to the back of the Mercedes. Dean, of course, leading the championship at the moment, will gain a little bit of ground on his teammate at the moment. If you're not aware of the championship standings, we'll just take a little look at them now coming into the Grand Prix. After last week's race in Singapore, Dean leads by 24 points from his Mercedes teammate Kevin in second, Magnaship is in third. Bottas has the chance to at least rise up to second tonight. He's not doing that at the moment. He is alive on 54 points at the moment. He was on 44, now in 54 as it stands. Balbo sees a look to the inside, doesn't go and make that move, but of course he is still very, very close behind his rival for 5th place and 2 additional points of the championship.
Sorry for breaking, but Emil is on low battery, Balbo is on high, and he. Ooh.
Balbo really starting to struggle now. Those mediums must be
Yeah,
a killer for a lot of drivers.
Those mediums does not look fun to use, as
No, it
there's
doesn't.
Balbo is now a second behind Emil, and Emil now has a chance to catch up to the Mercedes driver of Dean Condir, and Alex
not
out in
pushing.
front is just still getting taking the lead more and more. He's just driving away with this on those softs.
Well, at the front, though, Alex is in a very comfortable position, 2.4 seconds in front of Racing Diabetes, but Hecron is right on his tail. Dean right on the two of their tails in turn as well, about a second separating the three of those drivers. We'll see if Hecron, who said he wasn't going to get a podium, let's not forget on grid walk, but a little bit of good luck has put him in their contention to get into second place, and he should fly past Racing Diabetes here. No defense whatsoever from him. He flies past into second place, and we'll get the move done before turn 1. Dean also hot on the heels of the two of them as well. We'll see if he's able to make any traction soon or later.
As Balbo has now caught up to Emil again, as Lap will get a 3 second time penalty for multiple warnings. So that his race goes from bad to worse. He had to pit on lap 1 during this virtual safety car, and in doing so got a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and now got
Racing Diabetes fights back against Hecron. They nearly make contact coming into turn 8. Hecron fights as they head up the roller coaster. Dean's also involved in this battle as well. Racing Diabetes getting back into second position. Hecron drops to third. He is. And here comes Dean up the inside of Hecron. Tries to make a move on his former championship rival. Can't get it done. In towards turn number 11. Hecron defends the inside. Almost a late braking move there from Hecron, but he does hold on in front of Dean Con 91. Bottas has gained a little bit of time in that group in front of him, but it doesn't matter what he's doing, it matters what's going on between second and fourth. Here comes Dean, makes contact with Hecron on the front straight, but should drag alongside him. Will he get the place? So that is yet to be seen. Of course, Hecron will have a little bit of slipstream, but he doesn't have any battery left. Dean will, of course, at the inside for turn number 1. Will he make the move? No, he will not. He backs out of it.
Yeah, smart move from Dean. Could have gone way worse. If he did not back out, he could have ended both the drivers' races, and that's not what you want to see when you're leading the championship. You want to be in the fight, you want to fight for wins, especially when the lead is so fragile, when it's just 24 points or whatever it was.
Of course, the season... Go on, Cameron.
I don't really get it why Bob is fighting so much to overtake Emil, because if he works with him, they could really easily go back to Dean and have a bigger chance of being on the podium. Like,
that is very smart. Here comes Dean on Hecron, and Dean and Hecron sliding into the corner. Hecron just about keeps the place, but Dean really starting to put pressure on Habibi now. Or whatever you want to call him. Bottas has spun. Bottas spins again. Bottas spins again.
Spins again. And he is now 3 seconds behind Balbo, and his race is just going from bad to worse, as Lion Lover and Welsh Sponge is catching up to Emil here. They will have DRS on the start-finish straight, and his tires will probably be a bit too hot after the spin, so we'll see how he manages to defend this.
I'd say he holds on, but interesting enough, the battle for second. Racing Diabetes is loving Hecron and Dean fight for P3. He's not able to get away. He's not able to get within 1 second. Welsh Sponge gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Racing Diabetes hasn't been able to pull out a DRS of Hecron and Dean, but he would certainly love them wasting their tyre life and certainly just scrapping and potentially putting them at the risk of getting damage or killing themselves out of the race. Just a little piece of news coming through here at the moment. Ferrari,
that will get
Little bit of controversy.
another 3-second time penalty. So that's up to
Ferrari
16
with a bit of
seconds.
controversy here. Sorry, Sean, but Ferrari potentially trying to sign a new driver, and there is rumors that one of their main drivers will be leaving sooner or later. So maybe drama inside the Ferrari garage. We'll see if that turns out to be real or that's just a fabrication. But Ferrari under a little bit of stress at the moment if that does turn out to be true. Hecaron on that front straight, trying to get in front of Racing Diabetes. Dean trying to get in front of Hecaron in turn. 4/10 separating third and fourth. 7/10 separating second and third as Alex is continuing to saunter away at the front of the field as we start lap 9 and 33. Camo, in your position at the moment, if you were Alex, how would you feel?
I would love my life, but the thing is, it's a bit of pressure. Yes, you're P1, 4-second gap, you are good at this game, but one spin, and this track, spins are, that happens often, it can be a bit of pressure, but he's doing great right now.
Small position change there as Lion Lover gets past Welsh Sponge on the road down towards turn number 5. But the focus is all in the battle for P3 at the moment because Dean has got very close to the back of Hecaron once again. And on this lap, Hecaron's actually closed up just a little bit more to Racing Diabetes, but Dean sees a gap on the inside, goes up that gap, nearly takes out Racing Diabetes in the process, and drops back down to 4th position.
Great switch back from Hecaron there. Great calmness in his driving there. Just reads Dean like a book there.
Inches away from taking out Racing Diabetes though.
That
Centimeters.
too. Yeah.
Ooh.
We'll see what happens on this front straight, whether Hecaron will be able to close up or whether Dean will be able to close up on him. Turn Racing Diabetes trying to break the toes. They come down towards turn 1. He has held onto that position for a little longer than he might have anticipated.
As Dean runs wide there.
I think Alex has made a mistake as well. He's lost a second. I did see a big puff of smoke coming up, so Alex has lost a lot of time. Welsh Sponge gets past Lion Lover again. Alex is actually losing time on the fly here.
Yeah.
And has had a massive lockout into turn 5.
No, I think that was just a visual glitch, to be honest. Or he lost.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He has lost a second.
Yeah, but that was not from
he
the
lost
lockup.
more than a second, yeah.
Yeah, it was not from the lockup though. That was earlier. He made a mistake. Yeah. But
Here comes Dean once again.
Alex is out! He DNFs! Alex drops it on the curb! Safety car is out!
He touched the grass!
Yeah!
So Racing Diabetes finds himself in the most unnatural position possible. He was in second and he was in a comfortable second. But now he somehow leads the race. Hecaron's in second, Dean is in third. And on his first ever appearance in TRL, Alex bins it. Alex spins out of the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix, our first retirement off the race. Safety car on lap 10 off 33. Alex not happy. Alex typing his response in chat now. We're going to get asked as soon as it comes in. But Sean, you must be devastated.
Yeah, of course I'm devastated. I mean, your driver leading.
Dean passes Hecaron into the pits. Dean's got past Hecaron coming into the pits.
As a Sebastian Vettel. A Sebastian Vettel in a TRL race.
This is... I thought things like that were only possible in 2016, not 2024. Great from Dean there. Hecaron's now disconnected.
Oh, he left? Okay. I'm on it.
Or
did he leave? Did Hecaron leave or?
I think he probably disconnected. I doubt he would have left just because of that.
Yeah.
But Dean has now jumped Racing Diabetes in the pits, so Dean has gone from third to first in the space of 1 pit stop. Dean leads the Portuguese Grand Prix, and Mercedes are back on for 5 wins in 6 races.
Are we doing mid race, like talking with the drivers or not?
As Racing Diabetes tries to get past Dean during yellow flags there, which is...
Bro, my fucking game crashed.
Oh, your game crashed? Yeah.
Lion Lover is on Inter, by the way.
Well, we are going to speak to Bottas now, of course, at the midway stage of this race nearly. We're in the safety car. Bottas, what's gone wrong?
Bro, the tires had no grip, like literally 0.
Looking at the race...
Yeah, Lion Lover is injured, I told you.
Okay.
I think he went one too much quicks on the because it goes soft, medium, hard, inter, wet. When you wanna change.
Apparently, Lion Lover told the game Hards and to change his wing, and it didn't.
Oh no!
Oh, we
Oh, they punch right. Instead of doing that, they put wets on, but still, the point still stands. So,
Wait,
massive moment for Lion Lover.
Why is Lion Lover on wets? Why is Lion Lover on inters?
Well, he said he was going to go on to Hards, and then the game apparently put on to
I thought he
inters.
put on softs, not inters. I wasn't looking.
Softs.
Yeah. I thought he accidentally put on softs, not inters. Oh God.
I
Oh.
believe I have to spectate. It doesn't let me go back.
well,
What do you say?
I have to spectate. It doesn't let me go back into my car.
So are you stuck on the spectator shit or?
Yeah. I'm stuck on
You
the
need to unplug your internet from your fucking PC shit. So if you press the Windows button, then go to the bottom right, and then just unplug your Wi-Fi and put it back on. Then you can then control once you rejoin again.
Yeah. As Chocolate gets a 10 seconds,
do it fast.
10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's
Well,
the
yeah.
second speeding in the pit lane we've had this race, and yeah.
And you can't serve it also, so fun for him.
Oh my god.
Well, you are watching the Portuguese Grand Prix, race 6 of 12 in season 3 of Turbo Racing. I'm Mr. Storm, joined at the commentary box tonight by Sean and Camo. Nearly at the halfway stage, and it's one a couple of laps to go until we reach 50%, but it's been a brilliant race so far, Sean.
It's been a fantastic way. Lots of battles, lots of penalties.
Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. So that's a very, very late declaration there. But we will be going to green flag racing once again because Lapwell just about got to the back of the field. So when will Dean decide to go? Racing Diabetes is second. Hecaron is in third position. They have warred for a couple of laps. Now the ball is in Dean's court and he accelerates and we are back underway here in Portimao. Dean accelerates, Racing Diabetes second. Bulba has immediately gone past Hecaron in the restart. Hecaron's back and they've got into each other. They've got into each other, but Bulba's still in the race, crucially. And been a massive crash there, Lapwell and Shockblade. Lapwell and Shockblade come together.
It's all kicking off on the safety car restart. You had damage from, you had contact between Bulbo and Hecaron, and then Lapwell and Chocolate.
So Bulbo went past Hecaron, who was still in AI as Racing Diabetes takes the lead of the race.
Yeah.
Why we were saying that. So Racing Diabetes out of nowhere gets past the championship leader and the king of this track so far. Dean is in second position. Racing Diabetes back up to first, and what a race!
Yeah, and through all of that, we see Emil up in P3 again. He has had a great restart. No, okay. As he had a great restart there, up to P3. Connected. Wow.
Yes, he does. Sean is back. Dean is second. Dean sees a gap up the inside towards turn 3. Can't get that move done. Racing Diabetes holds on. And what a battle we have in our hands here, Camo, as Dean will try again into turn 5.
Maybe now. Look at Dean. Look at Dean.
He has the chance. Finds the inside.
Yeah.
Brilliant move. And Chocolate as well.
There's
Chocolate
front
with
wing
an utterly
flying.
ridiculous
There was
move.
a front wing end plate flying there from someone. I do not know whose front wing end plate flew off. I do believe it's Chocolate's front wing.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Chocolate with an utterly
Yeah.
ridiculous move. I'm not sure what he was trying to attempt
No.
there. But now, look, he's gaining on Dean here, and he sees the inside. So Chocolate is into the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix. But then Dean gets the place back immediately afterwards. Will Chocolate go for the cut back in towards turn 12? He's going to be forced to go the long way around. Of course, he is in the soft compound tire. He's got the grip on the outside, and Chocolate leads the Portuguese Grand Prix out of nowhere. But of course, he has got a penalty, I should say. Dean remains in the lead of the race, but of course Chocolate on that Red Bull soft compound tyre, he leads on track.
Yeah. The question is, will the softs reach the end? Will they last till the end?
Definitely not.
They will 100%. I mean, if they reach, they will be like in the 90% percentage and probably explode as Dean goes side by
Chocolate's
side.
still holding on as well.
Yeah.
Dean will see a gap up the inside into turn 3. Will he make the move this time, or will Chocolate hold on
More
hard? But
contact
fair
behind.
racing. This time
Racing
Chocolate
Diabetes
holds
loses
on.
the front wing end plate as Lap will get
Lapo gets another penalty.
How many penalties is that for him?
Chocolate fights back. Chocolate with a suicidal and audacious move up the inside. Will be able to hold on to the position just, but Dean is not going to be happy with that. Welsh Buns gets past Racing Diabetes. Bottas is now suddenly in this battle. Dean tries to hold it around the outside, then has a small look to the inside, can't make that move. Chocolate holding on, he leads still. Of course, Bottas now involved in this battle, but Sean, what on earth is going on?
Yeah, I have no clue. The gloves are off, as you say in hockey. Gloves are off. It's kicking it off everywhere. The drivers seem to be angry at each other. I do not know why. It seems like they want to kill each other on track. Don't
Rubbing is
question me
racing,
why.
as they say in rubbing is racing, as they say in America. Hecron's back in the lobby. He's down 19 seconds behind the back, though. So his race is well and truly over unless there is a safety car. Onto the home straight they come. We are nearly halfway in this, the Portuguese Grand Prix, the 6th race of the season. Here comes Dean. Will he be able to get past Chocolate coming down in towards turn 1? Has a small look to the outside. Won't be able to get that move done. Let's not forget that Bottas is in this battle here. Dean looks to the inside to defend from his championship rival. Bottas does make slight contact with him. Let's not forget Welsh Sponge is also in this as well. We've got 5 drivers fighting for the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix. Chocolate holding on for now, of course, but he does have a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Dean currently in the lead on penalties, but of course Dean is second on track. Chocolate may be starting to pull away. Of course, he does have the tyre disadvantage come the later stages of this race. Lap 16 of 33, TRL.
Racing Diabetes very near where maybe goes for it.
Yeah, as there now a second gap between Welsh Sponge and Emil, so Welsh Sponge will not have any DRS.
Bottas had a huge lockup coming into turn 12 there. I'm not sure if that was just pressurized or whether that was completely of his own making, but
or not?
Nearly. But he's just kept it within DRS, so Balbo is all the way down in 7th, I should say. Balbo's been nowhere here. But Dean has DRS, Bottas has DRS, and they will continue to fight once again as we head on to lap 17 of 33 in this race. Bottas within 2 tenths, Dean within 4 tenths, of course. It doesn't really matter what position they're fighting for. They're eventually fighting for 4th. Big contact made there. Balbo and Racing Diabetes trying to tussle. Balbo goes into 5th. Of course, he has lost the front wing nameplate, but Racing Diabetes fights back.
The more contact between Racing Diabetes, Balbo, and Lion Lover there. I don't know what's going on, but this
Lion
race
Lover goes
has
to the
its
inside. Lion Lover goes to the inside, gets the move done. Balbo relegated down towards 7th again. Chocolate nearly out of DRS range on Dean. That wouldn't really matter too much as he still needs to find 9 seconds. Dean, of course, in 2nd position, and Bottas right on his tail as well. Welsh Sponge, Racing Diabetes, Lion Lover, and Balbo all fighting for 4th position. Of course, Welsh Sponge and Lion Lover all have penalties. This race has had it all. An enthralling one as Hecron's gone off the track.
Hecron has crashed it, lost his entire front wing.
He might be stopping there for a safety car. He might be stopping there for a safety car. He's got going again.
He's got going.
I think he reconnected, but it's
he reconnected.
A couple of laps ago.
Not. Yeah.
Dean just about stays within DRS range.
Yeah.
And he will be able to use the drag reduction system because he's nearly pulled out a second on Bottas as well in that last lap. So both drivers turning the screw now in their respective opponents. Chocolate not able to do much though. Racing Diabetes get past Welsh Sponge for P4.
Yeah.
Lion Lover fighting for P5. And here
More
goes Bobo into the
contact!
back and they're around. Lion Lover into the gravel.
Lion Lover.
And that's just carelessness from Bobo.
Yeah, it's just pure reckless.
Balbo's no
Very reckless from Balbo there.
There was no need for that in the
No,
end of it all.
no need for that at all. That was just very reckless from the Finnish driver there. Going into the back of Lion Lover, probably costing Lion Lover to have floor damage there by, I would guess, which is not ideal. Like, Balbo might also have had floor damage from the incident on the safety car restart when Habibi went into the back of Balbo there. But yeah, as Habibi I think does pit from.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Of course, he lost his front wing in the last lap
Yeah,
as well.
he
so.
lost his front wing, so he has to pit.
But what do the guys think of Shoko? He has nearly 100% battery.
Decent pace, but decent pace, but of course he's in a very bad situation here.
Yeah.
Dean has had a good lap, so has Bottas as well. Both drivers not really struggling to stay within DRS, and Dean gets within 2 and a bit tenths of Chocolate coming through turn number 1. Of course, they have battled before in the earlier stages of this last safety car restart. Lion Lover goes past Bulba, who of course will pit after that incident on lap number 18. We're well past halfway here now. If you're just joining us, you've missed a fantastic first half to this race. Act 2 starts now. Dean tries to make a move on Chocolate coming in towards turn 5. Can't get it done. Bottas gets very close. There's a massive slide coming out of turn 5.
The huge slide
Camo,
from the flying fin there.
Camo, at the moment, who would you prefer to be, Dean or Bottas in this situation?
Bottas.
Why?
Bottas. Because, yeah, Dean can overtake, but like what I'm seeing now, Shoko can defend him. And have
Let's not forget, though, sorry to interrupt, Camo, but let's not forget that Chocolate's got damage as well.
Yeah. But, like, at this point, if Emil can recharge and just...
Oh, Chocolate, and they're playing DRS chicken here, I think.
Yeah.
And they make contact.
Yeah, contact.
Yeah, they are playing DRS chicken.
More
Yeah, they do play DRS
contact.
chicken.
Oh.
Chocolate did that very well in terms of the DRS chicken game, but Bottas did go into the back of him slightly. So
Yeah.
Chocolate will have DRS. Chocolate will try to get right back into the lead of this race. It's a little bit dirty from him, but he will fly back into first position here. Bottas is also using DRS on Dean. Dean is the sitting duck here. Will he be able to get past into turn 1? No, he doesn't. Gets very close, though.
This is a freeway fight.
Bottas goes into the back of Dean there, and Racing Diabetes gets a 3-second time penalty. So everyone from 4th to 7th now at least with one assorted penalty in this Grand Prix. Chocolate played Dean like an absolute fiddle, caused Bottas to go into the back of him. Bottas couldn't get past Dean though, at least with his massive advantage of around 20 kilometers an hour using the drag reduction system. What an absolute thriller of a Grand Prix.
8 laps in on the softs, and Shoko still good pace. I'm actually surprised. I'm not lying.
Choco's hoping, of course, for another safety car here, and let's not forget that Dean is trying to keep Mercedes' incredible streak alive here. Of course, Mercedes won 4 out of the first 5 races, and maybe Dean's just toying with Chocolate. You never know what
Not
Dean's
trying
true
to
respective
do it
place
first.
is.
But I think Emil heard me, and he has. Actually,
He does. He's got 99%. Of course, Dean, Bottas is actually listening to us. A lot of people are listening to us.
Yeah.
This allows me to say hello to everyone. Before we get back to the battle at the front, Bottas has 84% battery left and now has gone to the right-hand side of the racetrack, not trying to use the toe of Dean for whatever reason, but Dean's using the toe of Chocolate to try and get into the first place. He can't do that. Hello to everyone watching. We always love your support, whether you're watching us on Twitch or whether you're listening to us at the moment. You are watching an absolutely incredible Grand Prix. Dean gets very close to the back of Chocolate once again. Bottas within 5/10 of them, but this might be Dean's ideal opportunity to take the lead off the race. Chocolate defends the inside, and the brilliant defending for there. Dean has to go the long way around. Chocolate holds on and has the traction on the exit. Small bit of contact made, but Chocolate holds on for the lead of the race.
It's great defending from the German driver right there. He's planted his car.
Contact between Bottas and Dean. End plate goes flying off for Bottas.
Yeah.
Bottas, if you're there, give us a little wiggle. He's given us a little wiggle. And now Chocolate, nearly a second out of DRS range. Bossas tries to get past Dean, can't make that move. He likes giving us little wiggles for whatever reason. He does it a lot.
Yeah.
He feels like he's special
Dark
like that.
players with one L8.
Chocolate with a big moment coming out of turn 13, I should say there. And that gap has gone down from 8 and a bit temps to 5 temps exactly. Dean will, of course, have DRS, and Bossas will, of course, have DRS on him. But realistically, the battle for the win at the moment is between Bossas and Dean, because, of course, Chocolate's got that 10-second time penalty. Down the front straight they go. Will Dean finally be able to pull off this move after so many laps of trying? Chocolate will defend at least a little bit longer. Dean can't pull off that move. They get very close to each other coming into turn 1, but still, no dice for the championship leader. And they make contact coming into turn 3.
Is this Emil's time?
We'll see because they are nose to tail now. You could throw a duvet cover over all of them. Dean has DRS once again, and Chocolate coming down towards turn 5 isn't able to use it to any extent. Bossas also trying to use it to no extent either. They have been 1, 2, and 3 for so long in this race. A battle that will go down in TRL history for sure.
Yeah, this is the race of TRL history. This is a great race for the lead.
Here comes Dean.
Here comes
Dean gets it done. Chocolate has the inside coming in towards turn number 10 and turn number 11. Gets it back, but Dean will have the inside for 12. Dean sees a gap. Dean takes the gap. Chocolate has to hold it around the outside. Chocolate has the inside for 14 and holds on to the lead of the race.
Great defense from Chocolate there.
But this can be a disadvantage.
Yeah.
2 tenths behind.
Yeah.
And Emil getting double
slipstream, yeah.
Slipstream.
Yeah, double slipstream there from both of them.
It can go to a safety car.
Dean gets within a tenth of Chocolate there. Yeah.
Dean very smart
contact,
there to tuck back into his slipstream. Here goes Bottas! Bottas, like Spa 2000, takes the lead of the race. And Bottas flies from 3rd to 1st in the space of a straight to take the lead. Who is Ricardo Zonta in that situation? I certainly don't know, but Bottas was Mika Hakkinen. Bottas takes the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix. Dean tried to get back into the lead there. He's now 3rd, has DRS on Chocolate, but this is the ideal opportunity for Bottas to pull away here. Dean looks to the outside into turn 5, tries to get the cutback, but no dice. Bottas with the immense move, the intense move. He's been absolutely brilliant. He leads where he started. Brilliant move from him.
As Dean dives down the inside of Chocolate there, and he
That's very risky, and Chocolate is holding onto his side pod there.
Over a second now.
Yeah.
This make or break now.
Chocolate was very aggressive with that retaliation move. He locked onto Dean's side pod, slowing him and Dean down. Dean will, of course, fight back. Will Chocolate continue to hold him behind? Yes, he will. Chocolate's fighting for nothing at the moment because he's not even on the podium as it stands. Chocolate is genuinely annoyed, and for someone with a daredevil reputation, that might just be coming back. Dean tries. Dean has lost DRS. So Chocolate plays DRS chicken, wins him again, and pits.
Fair enough.
That's smart from Chocolate. As soon as Dean loses DRS ahead, he decides to pit. That's smart from the German driver.
So 10 to go here in the Algarve. Chocolate will serve his 10-second time penalty. He's hoping for a safety car realistically to get back into this one. But Bottas leads, and he only has 9 and a bit laps to go to hold on to the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix and to take his 2nd win of the season. But Dean is hot on his heels. What a race this has been, Camo.
Yeah,
it's been an amazing race.
Really good race. Lap will, oh yeah. But like the thing now, yes, Dean is 2 seconds behind because he fought Choco, but end plate of Emil, and he has been struggling a bit. So
as Dean is catching quite quickly though, he's catched half a second already on this lap.
Let's not forget though that Bottas did sustain damage in one of his earlier altercations with Dean and Chocolate.
Yeah.
And that's a big bit of damage.
Dean has almost caught a second on his last. As there's a yellow flag behind, as Chocolate, I think, no, as it's Habibi who has spun again. It's Habibi who spun again. Yeah, Heckron spun again.
Heckron's already been lapped in this race, so it doesn't really matter what happens to him now.
Yeah. Yeah, Dean is catching the flying fin very quickly here, almost a second this lap. Question is, will the flying fin be able to hold on the attacks of Dean here? Or
Well, I wouldn't say that he's flying at the moment, but the British Bazooka, he wants me to bring that name back. I certainly will for his sake. The British Bazooka is on Bottas's gearbox, and he is going to try and wrestle the lead back from him with around 8.5 laps to go. He's nearly back within DRS range. It's now or never for these two, who of course are fighting for glory in every single race. Dean, of course, leads the championship. Bottas, if he wants to get back into this fight, needs to hold on to this first position. 8.5 laps to go in the Algarve.
Yeah.
He has picked it up now.
Yeah, he has picked
Still
the pace up
1.2.
as Chocolate gets a
3
3-second time
seconds.
penalty for multiple warnings. That his
Still-
race.
He does get past Balbo
Yeah,
though.
he does get past Balbo.
Balbo did say on the grid walk there that he didn't expect to do too much to Dice.
Yeah.
And I think 8th place really is a requirement of that. Now, Dean, nearly within a second. Will he be able to get DRS? It doesn't look like it. It's going to be very tight.
It's very close.
35 thousandths of a second. So
Yeah.
Bottas holds on for yet another straight. Coming into now the 8th lap remaining in this race. Lap 26 of 33. Bottas leads from Dean in second. Racing Diabetes is in a comfortable third position from Welsh Sponge in fourth. But the battle well and truly focused on the one for the win between Bottas, who's of course won a race already this season, and Dean for his perennial Mercedes crew, looking for their 5th win in 6 races so far this championship season.
A 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there as well. That is the.
Dean
I don't
is
know
looking
how. Dean is
under a
within under a second here now, and is catching up to Emil quite quickly as Chocolate gets the fastest lap on those softs. As there's 6 tenths between the two leaders now, 5 tenths now. Yeah, it's. Don't want to celebrate too early, but I think this is the end for Bottas's winning dream here.
Who blinks first? How
Yeah.
is your bottle? How is both of their bottle?
Will this be
Will-
DRS chicken?
As there's a bit
Bottas,
huge,
yes, it
moment
is.
for Bottas.
What?
Has Dean sensed? Yeah, Dean has sensed that was purposeful. Yes, they touch, but Dean will see DRS here because he thought that Bottas isn't going to be able to get past. The gap is only 2 tenths, and Bottas has so much energy in reserve. Will
Yeah.
fly past Dean
Bottas will
to get
fly
right
past
back
Dean,
into
yeah.
the lead of this race. Now the psychological battle begins, and Camo, you've been in this position before. You benefited off DRS Chicken back in Season 1, the Belgian Grand Prix. That was voted overtake of the season, for goodness sake. What is it like to benefit off other people's psychological misfires?
Oh, it's the most fun. I want, like, even if it's great drivers or not, you feel like you're the smart one here. So, but at this point, it's Dean versus Emil, and the others aren't really racing against them. So, if it was like racing, Diabetes would gain of it, it would be hilarious, but it isn't.
Racing Diabetes would need an absolute miracle to come and win this race, unless, of course, Bottas and Dean came together. But the psychological battle you'd like to think will continue. Bottas is, of course, listening to us on the Discord voice chat. He's hearing everything we're saying. Give us another little wiggle, son. There he goes. Look at him go. Will he play DRS Chicken once again, or will he try his luck?
Yeah.
Trying to hold on to that place. He does. Dean senses it. Dean knows it. Racing S. Look at this now. It's getting very, very sneaky indeed. Will Dean stop? Will Dean stop?
Wait, no.
So
Nah,
Bottas will get
Bottas will
DRS,
get
so we will
DRS.
go once again. We will go once again on this straight, starting lap 28 of 33. Dean has held on a little bit longer than he did in the last lap. He defends the inside and he takes Bottas out of contention of the race together all entirely. But Bottas gets right back into the lead of the Portuguese Grand Prix. The psychological warfare has begun.
They cannot afford to do that because Racing Diabetes is only 2.5 seconds away now. If
Racing
they-
Diabetes does, however, have a 3-second time
He
penalty,
does,
though.
yeah, he does have a 3-second time penalty, but what's to say they don't crash out whilst doing that? What's to say they don't take each other out?
Completely. And Bottas is locked up coming out of turn 5, and this
Yeah.
allows Dean to maybe get back into the lead of the race. He can't. Doesn't have the traction.
It's very risky to break down from like 200 kilometers an hour to like dead zero just to play DRS Chicken. That could kill someone in a race. It's very stupid. It's very risky.
I do feel like
Contact!
contact.
Contact.
But they do both hold on, and they feel like a bit of a net. I do feel slightly negative saying this, but we probably need to outlaw DRS chicken here.
Yeah.
Will Bossas do it once again?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Dean senses it. Here we go again.
Here comes Racing Diabetes!
Racing Diabetes! Contact made between the two! Here comes Racing Diabetes!
Please do it.
Oh my
It's
god!
a three-way fight for the contact made! Contact made between Racing Diabetes and Bottas. Racing Diabetes is now in this battle. Of course, he has a 3-second time penalty. Here comes Bottas to get back into the lead of the race now. It's a three-way fight for the win in the Algarve. Racing Diabetes up the inside, can't make the move on Dean. What a fight, what a battle. 3-second time penalty for Racing Diabetes. Dean dives up the inside.
Come on.
And Bottas plays DRS chicken.
DRS gets... No, Emil gets DRS there! Emil gets DRS!
Racing Diabetes is here again.
Yeah!
Has Bottas messed it up? He has to go to the outside. Other contact made. Racing Diabetes here. They can't get the move done. Now Dean has the opportunity to pull away. Bottas using overtake. Into turn 7 they go. Will they make contact? No, they don't. And they still hold on to their position somehow. What a race this has been. Now this is the ideal opportunity for Dean to pull ahead and win the race.
Yeah. Racing Diabetes, contact
Racing
between...
Diabetes
Yeah.
around the outside. He's going to make it. Racing Diabetes makes it. He's into second. Let's not forget though, lads, that Racing Diabetes did have the pace earlier on in this race.
Yeah, he did. He did, yeah.
They aren't doing it.
Well, they're obviously not going to do it. Dean's smart enough not to do it.
Yeah.
But here they come onto the front straight again. Dean has pulled out a little bit of a gap, but Racing Diabetes is using all of his overtake as they come on towards the front straight. Will he be able to get a move done using DRS like Boss has been able to do the last couple of laps? Look at Dean trying to break the toe to the inside of the track. They go. Racing Diabetes to the outside. Bottas to the inside. Racing Diabetes leads, but Bottas takes the lead of the Grand Prix on penalties. Dean around the outside tries to hold on. Can't, obviously due to track limits. Bottas back. Dean up the inside. Dean up the inside and holds on. Bottas makes contact, but Bottas holds on.
Wait.
What on earth is going on?
This could be surprise of the year.
He needs to gain 4.7 seconds, so that's the crucial thing here, Camo.
Yeah, but I don't think his this last penalty will be a penalty, in my opinion. But
do you think?
Yeah, because he needed to go to the outside, or he will just go into the wall.
Well, we'll see if he does appeal that though. 1 second now between Bottas and Dean. Bottas has to get right back in DRS range here. You don't think that Bottas and Dean will play DRS chicken now in this eventuality? We're heading into 3.5 laps to go. The squeaky bum time portion of this race is upon us. Who's going to take it, Sean?
Yeah, it's so hard to say. It's 3 laps remaining, 4 laps remaining. It's impossible to say at this current moment here. Yeah, it's impossible to say.
Who takes it? How?
Look at Welsh Sponge. He can also be in the fight. Who knows?
Yes,
how is your bottle? 3 laps to go in the Portuguese Grand Prix. Bottas within 3/10 and should get right back into the lead of the race on track. Racing Diabetes defends to the outside. Dean isn't able to do anything, so Bottas goes right back into the lead of this race. And for Dean to take it, he has to get past 2 cars instead of 1 now.
Yeah.
What on earth is happening?
I have no clue.
Certainly the race of the season. Certainly the race of the season, that's for sure. Here comes Racing Diabetes again. Racing Diabetes is going to try this. Racing Diabetes gets into the lead. Here comes Dean on the inside. Won't be able to try anything. Makes a bit of contact with Racing Diabetes, but Bottas will hold on to second position at least for now. So 2.5 laps remaining. We've got Racing Diabetes, who might get a penalty taken away, who has got the biggest chance of winning this race in terms of actually getting a gap. Bottas is second. He's in front of Dean as he has been for so long, but Dean is right on his heels, and if Dean spots a gap, which he has done now, what a brilliant move from Dean! Dean's into second contact! Racing Diabetes might... Racing Diabetes might be able to pull off the biggest shock in TRL history!
And here
comes
Sponge!
Welsh Sponge out of nowhere to get into the battle now, but it's between Dean and Bottas.
Wait and see, guys. The surprise of the year. Just wait and see.
And Dean has absolutely legged it. He's got 5/10 on Bottas, but of course he won't have DRS. Will they come together once again, or will it be a Racing Diabetes victory here in Portimao? We don't know whether penalties will be taken away from him. Bottas gets back into the lead, off the race at least via penalties, into second position on the track. Welsh Sponge is in this battle too, so Welsh Sponge could win this race at any stage. Dean up the inside, Bottas slides!
Yeah, huge slide.
Bottas will have DRS into turn 5 though.
He will.
And Dean has a kick of oversteer. Here comes Welsh Sponge. Welsh Sponge is going to have slipstream on Dean. He'll have to go the long way round. Won't be able to get the move
Wheel
done.
banging.
Contact made. Welsh Sponge up the inside. Welsh Sponge into second.
Floor it!
What on earth is happening?
Don't crash.
Rubbing is racing. Dean and Boss has made contact again. Dean's on the inside. Welsh Sponge will take advantage of the maneuvers there, but Welsh Sponge get back into second position. Bottas is on the outside. This can't end well, can it? Bottas will have the inside for turn number 9 and 10. They don't make contact somehow. Dean will hold it around the outside. They make contact yet again! And Dean gets the place back again. 1 lap to go. Racing Diabetes might well win this race on track. The white flag is about to be shown here in the Algarve. What a brilliant race this has been. It's certainly been a 10 out of 10. Racing Diabetes coming out off the final corner. The white flag is shown here in the Algarve. Lap 33 of 33. But who is going to get the battle for second place? And maybe the battle for who wins the race? Dean is here. Bottas is here. Bottas is through. Bottas into second place from fourth. Can he hold on? Welsh Sponge trying to hold off the championship leader. Dean goes to the outside. Welsh Sponge will just about hold on. And Bottas might just have done enough. Dean up the inside in towards turn 3. Can he hold on? Yes, he can. Welsh Sponge will, of course, have DRS. But now Bottas is getting away. What will Racing Diabetes be able to do? He needs to find a second in these last couple of corners. Otherwise, it's going to be Bottas' second race win of the season.
That also depends. Will one of Racing Diabetes, as Cameron said, get removed? That's the big question here.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, will one get removed, or will Bottas win this? That's the question here.
Utterly stupendous, utterly scintillating. Utterly stupendous, utterly scintillating, I should say. What a brilliant race it has been from Racing Diabetes, Balbo, and everyone really in field. I mean, Balbo's down late, but he had a great qualifying session. Bottas has had a fantastic race. Dean has had a fantastic race, but the race can only be won by one. Racing Diabetes might get a penalty removed, but for now he's going to cross the line to win the race, but finish in second. What a brilliant drive from him, capitalising on luck. Racing Diabetes crosses the line first to win. Bottas will come home in second position, but will take the win of the Portuguese Grand Prix for now, his second win of the season. Dean will be second.
Racing Diabetes down to third.
Welsh Sponge doesn't get fourth position. Lion Lover will be fifth. Chocolate will be sixth. Lapel seventh. Balbo eighth, and Habibi Hekaron down in 9th position. Alex, our only retirement from the race. He was in a comfortable lead, of course. But what a brilliant Grand Prix that was. Bottas taking it, at least for now. You cannot write this league, Camo. What a race.
Yes. When I have commentated, there have been banger races. Singapore was a banger, and this.
Can you
Am I
come back
gonna have my
permanently?
penalty removed?
We don't know.
We don't know now. Just appeal it, and we will see.
I'm out of breath.
Yeah, this such like downsides for like Balbo, maybe Shoko as well. But look at racing. Look at Alex, where he has been gone. Crazy race.
What on earth has happened here? Racing Diabetes is our driver of the day for now. He was our race winner on track, but couldn't get it done. Bottas goes onto the podium, does a backflip, and lands it quite well indeed. It's the second time I've seen that in 2 days. But after 46 minutes, 51 seconds, and 6/10 of a second almost, Bottas takes home his second race win of the season for now. Dean finishing in second for Mercedes. Their streak of race wins is over. It'll be 4 wins in 6 races guaranteed for them unless penalties come into play. Racing Diabetes finishes in third, but he might yet still win this race. Welsh Sponge was in 4th from 6th from the grid. Lion Lover finishing in 5th. A great drive from him. Chocolate 6th. A valiant defense from him in some stage of this race. Balbo sets the last up in 7th position. Lapel, Habibi, and Alex round out the field. Alex was our only retirement. What a brilliant Grand Prix. We're going to take a break for just a couple of minutes. We'll be back with the post-race interviews.
That was a race.
So I just checked. Racing T1 Diabetes penalty won't be removed unless he gets 2 penalties. 2 warnings removed because he had in total 7.
Okay.
When he's get two warnings removed to win.
Okay. Yeah. So we shall see.
Fuck.
I will have to sadly end there. I got team practice in 10 minutes. So
I'll finish up then.
yeah, I won't be able to be here during the uh,
If that even happens.
if that even happens, and
Mike
yeah.
live.
Yeah,
What happened to Podium?
I
It
don't know.
died.
It died.
Anyway, give me the go ahead, Sean, anyway.
Yeah, we ready.
Anyway, what a brilliant race that was. We're not going to have post-race interviews at all. Sean's got team practice, which is completely understandable, but what a brilliant race that was, Camo, to finish up.
I loved it. I really loved it. Happy to be commentating.
Camo, do you see yourself coming back again?
In this season, maybe, but in the future, I don't.
Well, thank you very much, Camo, for joining us this afternoon and into this evening as well. What a brilliant race that was. Thanks for joining us. Sean, obviously, brilliant race from all perspectives. I have no idea what happened for about like 95% of that, but it was a 10 out of 10, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was very fun to watch.
Looking at Bottas now, he's going to win this race most likely. Can he launch a championship challenge now with half the season gone, half the season to go?
Obviously, Dean is leaving soon. Keep in mind.
Bottas is second now. Bottas is second now.
Yeah, yes.
So, brilliant race. Thank you very much to the two of you for joining me this evening, and thanks to you for watching or listening to us, or however you enjoy these races, driving them, or wherever you are with us for the ride. Thank you very much for watching. What an absolutely brilliant Portuguese Grand Prix that was. Drama from every single corner on every single lap of this race. It was fair to say that was one of the greatest TRL races of all time, and I will not hear anyone out. What a brilliant Grand Prix from start to finish, with 6 races down. We're halfway through the season now, and with half this brilliant calendar to go. Bottas is in second in the championship, with Dean leaving soon. Maybe, just maybe, he'll finally get that first illustrious TRL title. Thanks for watching. Good night to you all.